I believe there is. Alright. So let's see if we can finish off mission 3 in an hour. We should. If I remember right, I'm the last set of missions here. So, okay, there's that. And there might be a Murray mission after this one. So I think this is the one where we gun down the dam or something. Or no, you know what? We might... I think we gunned down the helicopter. And gunning down the dam is part of the heist. What a different game to be playing. And don't miss. Just as terrifying, though. Oh, excuse me, sir. Monsieur? Hey, Bentley, what's in the truck?
Hold up in his temple. Got any ideas to force him out of hiding?
My research indicates that tigers have an aversion to water.
Bullshit.
By destroying that dam, the temple will be filled with a runoff.
Flooding him out, huh? Good plan. But I don't think your bombs are strong enough to do the job.
You're correct. Fortunately, while monitoring the bug in Rajan's office, I overheard that a new autopilot...
I feel like this is one of the few times in the series where they just outright state, like, a stereotype of
Stay sharp.
someone's
That dam is sure to
species.
be well protected.
Or even just bring up, like, the fact that people are different species in general. I guess Carmelita just calls Sly a raccoon fairly often. Maybe she's just racist. He is a cop. Oh, that one almost got me. You know what? I can be holding this down a little longer than giving it credit for it. Oh, I forgot they did that if they get close enough. Oops. Ouch, owie. Gonna have to try this mission again. Yes, other helicopters, please just hang out by the, I forgot this was before video games would punch you for overheating stuff, I guess. The cooldown for... Oh. Nope, that was longer. That was holding it down. It's not... Oh, shit. Didn't see that one. Okay. I forgot they rapid fire at you if you let them get close enough. Shots can actually hit you. Just getting decently lucky. I think it's a fairly low chance. Like those pink non-homing shots. Maybe I'm thinking of another mission. Shout out to the devs being smart enough to put in a, alright, they're just trying to completely ignore the helicopters. Let's have them gunned down.
Rajan knows how to swim.
That might actually have been all I needed to do before the heist. Maybe I should have done that last time I was streaming this. We'll see. I might have to awkwardly end the stream a little early without starting the 4th mission, or just awkwardly start the 4th mission, do like 2 missions, then call it a night. Oops! Yep, that was all I needed to do. It's loading the cutscene.
Partial flooding didn't work. so it's time to go the distance. Blowing up the temple's elephant mouth should turn this grotto into a swimming pool.
I'm gonna stop there
I'll
because that's
cover
not the
Murray
right
from the
song.
chopper's gun turret while he pries the mouth open. Once that's done, Sly will need to walk the Cherry Bomb 500 into the throat. Then get to high ground as fast as you can. Rajan is
Extra
sure to show
losers.
up and be extra angry.
I definitely
Jump
just
him,
started
snag his half of
trying
the
to sing
Clockwork Heart,
I
and
Can Go
we're
the
out of
Distance
here.
from Hercules to the tune of A Whole New World from Aladdin. Whoops. Or no, is it called I Can Go the Distance? Whatever the Hercules song is. Sounds nice. Oh, am I still missing the, I'm still missing the watch. Alright, we're gonna finish off this mission, and then we're gonna go to the first area of the game, and I'm gonna try and find a fucking bronze watch, because I'm insane or something. And I demand to have it. God, I gotta get up there as Murray. Bitch! Quite the different vibe than Subnautica, where I can't fight worth shit. One-shot a flashlight guard without even, like, a special move or anything. Crazy. Murray OP, devs please nerf. Whoops. I slipped off. Hello, sir. So you noticed me. I always love that hurt guard sound where they're like, "Rawr." It's like a Nigel Thornberry sound.
Let's head out for the turret, Murray.
Good thing that elephant didn't see me and I avoided the
I'll set up
spotlight.
shop here and provide covering fire while you try to pry open the elephant's mouth.
Should they be in shot? I think yes, they should. I think they got stuck on the elephant, so they missed the cutscene. All right, Bentley got there eventually. I'm still way over here. In-game cutscenes, by the way.
Clear out those guards before
Maybe
you
one of
take
my
a crack at
favorite
the
things
thing.
about in-game cutscenes is when they get fucked up because they're in-game and not, like, you know, especially made.
Nice work. Now put those muscles to the test and pry that thing open.
Hey, ignore me. I killed all the guards. You can't get in my way now.
Gadzooks!
Alright.
Rajan
Oh,
is
this-
raining down a
remember actually having trouble with this as a kid. I don't remember if I have trouble with this as an adult.
unless I destroy all of them.
Is this one of those annoying video game things where I need to get every single one? So are they just like weird wheels with fire in them? I don't know what they look like. I'm not used to playing this in good enough definition to make out what they are. Usually the glow kind of like hid the design. God, this is so annoying to do because I'm in that weird tower to the side of the map, and like the movement that's happening is the tower rocking back and forth, and it is. So I have to make sure you have to deal with it. Could have just made a non-rocking tower, but no.
All clear for
There we
my
go.
position.
That
How are
wasn't
you
that
coming
hard.
on that lever, Murray?
I'm working on it.
Hit buttons fast to keep your strength up.
As a kid, I used to mash, but you can use the entire face button, so you can just spin your thumb in a circle like this.
Yes, the Murrays might
I come a knockin', the tower goes a rockin'. Nice.
is open. You're all clear to bring in the Cherry Bomb
So I
500.
off on my position there too. So the game just being a little screwy, and it wasn't a whole cutscene thing. The tower is my penis. I have to get up to the second floor, right? I think I do. Yeah. I think there's one, like, yeah. I think this guy right here is just scripted to be here. I also don't see his flashlight. Alright, the game is definitely being a little hitchy then. You hate to see it. Alright, I definitely could have finished off this area last time I played this. Maybe. I guess there's a whole cutscene to the end of this. I might not beat the boss first try. But I think it's essentially just the boss fight left. Yeah.
Black clouds and thunderbolts, my spice temple, ruined. I will no longer hide while you villains destroy my hard-won empire. This place is mine. Here I am king. Come, face me, Cooper. With clockwork.
Wow, it really flooded everything.
You are nothing.
I don't know if I ever noticed just how much this place got flooded when you break the dam in the elephant face.
When we try to tick someone off, we really do the job.
Oh yeah, he pissed. Hey, Neela.
Yes, you do seem to have quite a talent for it.
Constable Neela, slumming it with the thieves again?
Hello, Neela,
That
and your
man's
weird
illegal
cargo
spice
booty
trader.
shorts.
He should be brought to justice.
All I'm after is the clockwork part. You help me take him down, and the bust is all yours.
Just try to keep up.
Seems like he does magic, but it's clearly because of the clockwork heart. I guess I can go down there. I've been down there to slide. As all the times women in this series do magic, I think it's just because they have magic and they're witches. But you know what? I stand. Alright, Rajan has decided to just kind of chill out. I've never seen that before.
Sorry.
I appreciate it.
Doing?
I feel like I usually get hit there at least once near him.
This is it. This is the Cooper gang I've heard so much about and feared these long hours. The Murray will renew your fear. Who's the Murray? All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling. I might be big and not as smart as the other guys, but one thing I'm
Murray,
not
please, he didn't insult your
is weak.
intelligence. It's really like the one thing he didn't insult. Worst boss fight in this game? Question mark? By that I mean definitely. I feel like the Sly 2 bosses in general just kind of have more health than is fun. Oh my god. Especially if I am too dumb and I can't do like the main mechanic of the boss fight. There we go, god.
Dispatch this.
Spun around that prick. Stop. So what I'm having incredible difficulty doing is you're supposed to knock him into the electric fence, and it deals a lot of extra damage. I don't know why I'm struggling with it so much. It's usually not that hard. Alright, God. And then he just walks into it. Alright, Rajan. I'm trying super hard to do it in the beginning because I don't think it does a lot of extra damage. Yeah. It's basically one of the little triple punch cycles. God. Oh, he's got me with that. I don't they patch his AI to make sure he circles you and stays in the middle. Oh my god. Alright. I've definitely had trouble with this boss before. I don't think I've ever had my ass kicked by the minions this much. That's new. Woo! He almost got me. There we go. I guess an upside to failing to knock him into the electric fence was that he wasn't doing that electric attack. There we go. I at least beat him first try. It's nice.
Belongs to the Murray. Sly's gonna want this half of the Clockwork Heart safe and sound.
Definitely say probably the hardest non-final boss in the series, probably.
Happy day.
Howdy, Neela.
Neela, throw down a ladder. Sly's hurt real bad.
Why do you think she has a ladder, Murray?
I said Sly's hurt.
It's like in her pocket? Yo, Neela, that a ladder in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Promised. The Cooper gang and Rajan all incapacitated.
Spider
Excellent
Lady.
Constable Neela.
Hello, Contessa.
Carmelita's never been able to catch the Cooper gang. Yet you capture them in just a few short weeks.
Well, I never...
Really, Carmelita. Accept your defeat gracefully.
Actually, Contessa, there's a good reason Inspector Fox never caught the Cooper gang.
You know, for
She's
PS2
been in league
graphics.
with them the whole time. Liar! Prove it! This is a photo of Carmelita.
It's always a
dancing
weirdly,
with
like,
Sly
slow
Cooper
line
on
she
the
said
night
there.
The Clockwork Wings were stolen. But I didn't know I was dancing with Cooper.
You two certainly seem very familiar in this picture. Men, place Inspector Fox under arrest.
I'll get you, Neela. Don't think I won't.
Such a pity when an officer falls from the line.
Yes, indeed.
Meanwhile, on that stupid tower that isn't swaying back and forth anymore, game. Yo, but real talk, when is this getting like a remake?
I had to face the facts.
The answer is never,
Neela
because
had
Toys
betrayed
for
us.
Bob is
My
locked in
teammates
Call
were
of Duty
captured,
hell
and I
now.
was all alone. While intellectually inferior, Sly and Murray had always been a rich source of sociological interest. The long walk out of the jungle gave me time to reflect, and with each passing step, my sense of isolation grew. Shockingly, my comrades' absence
Shout out
had
to
a
the
profound
stock
emotional
monkey
effect
noise
on
used
me.
in every jungle ever.
This was it. This was the true test of friendship.
I bet it would be really easy to get that
Upon
to the
reaching
sound
the van,
I don't
my
know why it
resolve
would
was
happen,
hardened.
but
I had to save my friends. But first things first, I had to learn how to drive a stick shift.
so if I had gone about half an hour late the last time I streamed this, I gotta finish that off. Alright, that's long enough I can get not doing it. Alright. But how long will it take to find a bronze watch? Please, game, give it to me. I forgot the fountain stays smashed. If I remember right, I can jump in there, but nothing happens. It's just kind of a hole. Yeah. But where am I? Oh, the void. Watch out for the ghost leviathans. Does that also despawn the guard here? I guess it does. Interesting. Go back to the jungle level and it's just still flooded. It's only like a fifth of the level exists anymore. I don't know if there's any other part of a level that kind of stays like that. Can't think of anything for 2. The only thing in 3, the truck that had the chopper to gun down the dam, that might still be there and open. Alright, that's gold co. I absolutely alerted that guard before killing him. I'm glad the game was generous and gave the kill anyway. Ba, 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 ba. But the alarm boxes are also still broken. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in levels that stays broken like that. I can't think of anything else so far in the game. I also feel like the little sound boxes being broken is a lot less noticeable than, you know, the peacock sign still being bashed through the well. Oui, oui, monsieur. Come on, this is before smartphones. How do any of you guys tell the time? Ignore the clock right there. I guess I'm looking specifically for someone that keeps their bronze watch in their back pocket, which is kind of specific, I'll admit. Oh, fuck it. I don't know why I'm trying to get up there anyway. Besides, I tried, then failed, so I just kept going for it. Oh, you were actually spawned in. You appear to be the only one, even though there should definitely be 2 flashlight guards back here. And a small guard over by the actual entrance. Who may or may not be stuck. Alright, there's a gold watch. Sir, I was looking for someone a little cheaper. This guy should get stumped by the old missing treasure. Stop right before it. Alright, this is just gonna be the rest of the stream. Alright, I don't know why you're here. I don't think I've ever had the guard right there aggroed to the other side like that. It's also something new. Yeah, well, welcome to the rest of the stream as I just do cycles around this level looking for glowy pockets and hoping it's the one item I haven't managed to pickpocket so far. Worth it is. It's one of those things where I want to say I've never had this much... I've never, like, seen a drought of a bronze watch like this, but it's definitely not something I've ever paid attention to. It's not in-game rare by any means. It's just RNG has refused to give it to me. I remember when I used to just do this for fun. Just literally wander around pickpocketing the guards and fucking around with them. Back when I was a kid and I could just enjoy life so much more easily. Just find fun in the simplest of things. Better times. Rats making things complicated. Oh, nice TNT, bro. Goodbye. Got only one flashlight guard back here. I don't know why. Maybe another change from beating the level? So that frog didn't get confused by the missing rare treasure. How dare you? Unique treasure? I don't know what to call those. I'm kind of realizing now. There's like 3 on every level. Maybe breakable treasures? Valuable goods? And for some reason, thinking of it like goods really made me want to play Sid Meier's Pirates. I can see it right next to the open, totally legitimate PS2 window. Oh! Hey look, there's a small guard there now. I don't know why they weren't there before. Guess the game just decided not to spawn them in, which is a thing, but I didn't really think was a thing on the first level. Especially a specific guard like that. Man, I remember back when the fact that this game has like randomized guard spawns and kind of patrols like this is like a big thing and kind of like a unique selling point. In addition to just being a cool improvement over Sly 1. Now it's like, what game doesn't have something like this in it? I like the day-night cycle in the original Jack and Daxter. My mind was blown by that, and I enjoyed just watching the time go by in-game. The fact that it could be day or night. That's like... Definitely not every game has it, but like so many games have something like that, and it's not remarkable at all. It was just so cool. I wonder if I'll be in the mood to play through the other PS2 classics again when I'm done with Sly 3. This guy's gonna, like, fucking, yep, jump over the thing. I was literally about to say jump over the suitcase. I was gonna follow up with, and spot me, which I'm glad I was wrong about that part. Oh, see now the second guard's here. Everyone decided to spawn in today. Glad you all showed up for work. The random stops the guards do never not be very, like, terrifying, especially when I'm trying to pickpocket them. I wonder if the Sly games are part of the reason why I was so surprised playing Metal Gear Solid the first time by, like, how much the guards actually kept track of. Either that or Assassin's Creed. Those are kind of the main stealth games I've played besides that. It has to be one of them. Yo, what's up, Cosmic? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh. I saw that it was kind of circular, and I thought I saw orange, but... Caps lock was on. I figured it was something like that. I assumed caps lock was on. You didn't just write "Hey yo" like a psychopath. Thanks, Hollow Knight. Should really go back to that game one day with like a spoiler-free walkthrough, because I was too dumb to actually find my way through it. Or maybe just off stream so I don't feel as bad wandering around lost forever. But I'm also really not in the mood to play Hollow Knight. And you know what game I should probably have started up instead of the first Sly Cooper? I probably should have just continued Metroid Prime. Thinking of the whole... I think it's a Gold Watch again. Thinking of the whole Metroidvania thing. Oh. You hush with that Aragon thing. Oh, I will say, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people doing, like, sub goals and whatnot lately. I feel like doing one kind of for Aragon makes some sense. But there's been, like, tiers, and I don't know what else to put for those. So I've seen people do that for a while now, and, like, I've always kind of wanted to do it as, like a community goal thing to work towards, but one, I don't know what the hell to set, like, the things to try and work towards at. A bronze watch! We did it! Well, I don't know what to do with the rest of the stream now. Oh my god, he just spawned in and I was in his flashlight. That does not happen often. The game is usually better than that. A face reveal stream would be cool. You got me there. But yeah. Yeah, there's always been like a couple reasons I didn't. One of them is just I've never been able to think of like good rewards for doing it. The others, again, I wouldn't really know what to set things at. And, sometimes it just seems weird. Since I've known most of you guys for so long to be like, alright, now let's try and get me money. But I could ignore that one if I could think of, like, good enough reward things. But I just... Usually if I come up with, like, a good idea for a stream, I just kind of do it. Or I save it for, like, a 24-hour. Although I guess 24-hour wouldn't be a bad reward. Maybe if you made a playful oh no thing. God. I mean, you're right, but... You're right. I mean, if there was one playful oh no, please don't thing I do, it is probably playing Aragon. My one hard no Aragon. I'm trying to think of the actual, like, BDSM word to use, but I'm blanking on it. Interact with people in a voice chat or something? Yeah. But again, that's one of those things where, like, I think of it and, yeah, it's a good, like, reward thing. Among Us. But I also just mean to do that more. Like, yeah, I've had Among Us forever. I bought that to play with you guys, and I just don't. I guess I'm just never in the mood to play with people. That's sussy. Like, I've also kind of been meaning to take Trinity up on his offer for, normally because of anxiety stuff. That's definitely part of it. But I just never get around to it. God. Although, honestly, I've just been meaning to do so much lately, and I just haven't been getting around to it. Speaking of being in moods, just this last week, my brain has not existed. And I wish it had, because there's stuff I want to get done. Rando one sitting? God. I guess I could try and do it in one sitting. I think it took me about 18 hours on that one time I beat it. Let's see what's up, Sparky. Although I feel like if I wanted to do a special Ocarina Rando thing, it would definitely be trying to take Trin up on the offer and doing like the dual world or whatever. Yeah, the Rando race. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, I keep meaning to do stuff like that, but you won't do it? Yes. I just never get around to it. God. I'm just gonna keep walking around and pickpocketing and talking to people. But yeah, I mentioned it near the start of the Subnautica part of the stream, which I guess is just the start of the stream, but first time as ROM hack in 64 Mario. I don't want to do Mario 64. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have a good time with the vanilla game. I had a much better time with vanilla Ocarina. Yeah. But yeah, I just, for whatever reason, like the past week, it's been one of those weeks that's made me really wonder if I should maybe see a doctor and see if they can, like, test me for ADHD, because I feel like my brain just, it did not exist this week, and I could not focus on anything, whether I wanted to or not. KH2 randomizer. I really should mess with that one more. I went to the effort of getting it all set up and stuff, and then I played it like twice. Oh. That'd be a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, I just never get around to it, which is kind of the problem. Go figure. Maybe I'll try and get around to it this week. Making a reskin of Kingdom Hearts. If I knew how to, I would be tempted. Yeah, I've really considered going back and doing the grinding to start back up the level 1 run. But that I both kind of don't want to and haven't gotten around to. Because that's a few hours of grinding, and it was a few hours of grinding when I was used to playing at level 1. But I do still have the save. Or at least what existed of the save. So I could always do the grinding for that. When I've thought of doing that, I've thought of doing it as a surprise, though, so I don't know if I would want to throw it on the reward thing. He is always suffering. It is. The reason I always want to go back is I was so close to beating Kingdom Hearts 2, and then it broke, which is something I've never had Kingdom Hearts 2 go. All Sly games in one sitting? I'm doing the math on that one. Maybe finally making you do Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, I haven't tried the Kingdom Hearts 3 level 1. I know that exists in it too. Let me see. Sly 1 takes about 7 hours. I feel like this game kind of averages an hour to an hour and a half on a level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 8 levels? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yes, so that's 8 at 1.5 is 12. And then I don't know how long Sly 3 takes. That's already looking at like 19 hours. Doing all 3 games in one setting would be pretty tough. To the next GDQ stuff. Oh god, I don't know if I could learn. I don't know if I could learn any GDQ stuff fast enough to apply to anywhere near the next one. I have been meaning to go back to the Spyro speedruns at some point. And again, that's definitely something I wouldn't want to throw on like a reward thing of like I do another speedrun of Spyro 1. Do Heart Gold in one setting? God, I couldn't beat Heart Gold with multiple settings. I just got bored of that game. Yeah, it's just one of those difficult things where it's like, most of the time I have a good idea for the stream, and I feel like doing it, I just do it. And it's like, Maybe it's because I'm just not creative enough, so I don't come up with good ideas often enough to, like, store some for later. Yeah, I guess I could do that. 72-hour stream was insane. God, I cannot stream for as long as Dan did. I feel like I do better than most people as far as just staying up 24 hours and also streaming while doing it, and just streaming on average long amounts of time. But, yeah, I can't beat Dan in that. Yeah, I guess I could definitely try and look into more, like, challenge runs and stuff. Just one of those, I think I saw, like, another, person's, like, yeah, like, one of those where it was just, like, I don't remember who it was, if it was someone I kind of knew or just something someone had retweeted, but I know they were doing it, like, kind of point-based, which makes sense, where, like, so many bits or a sub was a point. If you can't make a certain time goal. I have been somewhat debating dyeing my hair, so maybe. Yeah, maybe if I just sat down, either by myself or with you guys, and just tried to really think of a bunch of stuff, maybe I can come up with something. Aw, thank you, Awful. And you know, if I dyed my hair a color, it would probably be purple. So I can tie that into the whole Twitch thing. This is me being jealous, you're fair. Yeah. I think I just need to kind of sit down and do a bunch of, like, stream thinking just in general. Because I am... Well, unless my own willpower fails me, I am getting close to beating the games I'm trying to supposedly beat. Like, we finally beat Subnautica tonight. So, if nothing else, I need to sit down, I need to think of, like, what games in general I'm gonna play next. I need to think of, like... I still need to sit down and work out the exact emote ideas I'm doing. Which was my original plan for this week, and then my brain just failed me. That's for stream goals would work. That wouldn't be bad. Then I just have to figure out a good amount of, like, of how to point everything so that, one, I'm not asking you guys for too much of anything. Two, I have to make you guys work for things I don't actually want to do. Like if Aragon was on there, which I'm sure it would be. Although before I threw it on there, I should probably dig out the equipment I would need to stream it, just to make sure I could, before I promise too much. And it goes up the list. Oh, I'm sure it would be on there. That was kind of what originally prompted my thinking. I was thinking, like, that is going to be the only way you guys get me to play Aragon. Children's card game time. God. I do have fun with Yu-Gi-Oh! But I also have fun with old Yu-Gi-Oh! Before they introduced all the things I don't understand. Before they changed it and made it scary. Ooh, probably not in a great spot here. Mid-2012's Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh god, no. This is like early 2000s. Like when the show was only just now starting to use the actual rules of the card game. That Yu-Gi-Oh! I wonder if I have the disc of God. What was that even called? God, what was the Yu-Gi-Oh game I had? I want to say Chaos was in the name. On a simulator with friends. God. It's bothering me I can't remember. It was PC Yu-Gi-Oh game, and all it was just dueling Kaiba over and over. There was no, like, plot. There was no, like, really different dialogue or animations Kaiba would do. But it was a lot of fun, and you could slowly earn cards to build your own deck. There's also Duelists of the Roses, which is... God. I don't want to say it's the weirdest Yu-Gi-Oh game, because I don't know what most Yu-Gi-Oh games are like, but I gotta assume it was up there. What if it was the War of the Roses, the Civil War in England, only with children's card game, and yes, we include the anime characters. Only we have them kind of be the historical figures, but also don't. And the person you play as is from the future that knows how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Summoned by magic druid spells. And also, we don't play it like actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, there's simulators for that kind of thing all over. I'd offer, but I really don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! That well. Honestly, even the older Yu-Gi-Oh! I probably don't actually know that well. That was like me playing against my brother with only the vaguest idea of how the card game worked. Just having a deck. These days I should. Well, I say I should. And I probably really should, but I also probably wouldn't use it as much as I say I would. I get Tabletop Simulator. It does seem real good. It's bothered me I can't remember what that Yu-Gi-Oh game was called. Hold on. Yu-Gi-Oh game where you just duel Kaiba over and over. I think I streamed it once. No, it's not Duel Links. Fucking. Not Legacy of the Duelist. Fuck. God damn it. I typed in Yu-Gi-Oh game hoping it would just give me a list of Yu-Gi-Oh video games. There we go. Duel Monsters, Forbidden Memories, Monster Capital, Yu-Gi-Oh Dungeon Dice Monsters. Nice. Duelists of the Roses. I know I've streamed Duelists of the Roses. Fucking bizarre game. That's what it was. Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Kaiba the Revenge. What a stupid name. No wonder I couldn't remember it. You know, it was a dumb name that had Kaiba and Chaos in it. I think I've streamed that, which means I assume I have the disc somewhere. Because I managed to install it on my PC to stream it. Maybe I didn't, though. Oh, the guard isn't up here. And sometimes the game just doesn't spawn them in, but it was... For some reason I forgot that. I should probably sleep. Yo, happens. Would it run being so old, though? Excellent question. My PC manages to power through Oregon Trail being ran, and... I was gonna say that Oregon Trail is older, but maybe not. That was 2004. That might not run on this PC. It would take a lot of finagling anyway, because I don't have a disk drive, so, you know, playing the game from a disk would be something I would have to work around already, like Oregon Trail. It's a soundtrack when you pop the disc in. Oh god, that's a shame. I'm sure you can find a ROM pack. Probably. But if I was gonna go through the effort of finding a download of a Yu-Gi-Oh game, I would probably just download and play a better Yu-Gi-Oh game. Although it would be fun to show it off because it was low effort. It was definitely shovelware, but it was a game that let me play Yu-Gi-Oh when I still had interest in it, so I was down with it. And back when more games I owned were probably, you know, worthy of the title shovelware, so the amount of quality I had was lower. Let's place this guy aggro. Happen a second time, maybe? I feel like maybe it did happen. I was a little hasty when I said it didn't. Alright, this is one of those moments where having the smoke bomb would be real nice. It's a shame I don't. I can hear the rat still chasing me. Anyway. Code vomit and called it good. Not really that. It's more like I feel like they made a decent like base for just playing Yu-Gi-Oh and also earning cards and building your own deck, and then they just didn't make anything else besides it. They like did the bare minimum where it's like, you play against Kaiba. Here's like 5 voice lines Kaiba can say. And he will say them over and over and over. I think he had like 3 or 4 different dialogues he would use whenever you damaged his life points. And they were each dependent on how much damage you did, and they would play every time. Of my strip rock, paper, scissors days on Newgrounds. I have fond memories of games like that from... Not from Newgrounds, though. They were definitely from sites that I'm sure were just riddling my PC with viruses. But they had more games than Newgrounds of that variety. I just figured I can go back in here. I think they limit my progress in here. How far can I go? Rat Ben! Bum 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 bum. Newgrounds does still exist. I've seen artists that not only do that, but also promote their Newgrounds page on Twitter. So I have to assume it at least does decently. And before you ask, yes, it is exactly the kind of artist you would guess would still have a Newgrounds page. Opens up old games from Flash days? Well, shit. Maybe Newgrounds is the best site. I never never did get around to doing a stream of that before Flash died. Just playing a whole bunch of old Flash games I remembered. Kind of dancing around on them. I think this might let me go all the way back to... right up to where you change rooms to where you take the recon photos. And turtled inside when I found out. Nice. Played a strip version of game. You mean actually? Hell no. I'm not nearly as fun and adventurous to even be invited to any party that would even think of doing something like that. Alright. Okay, they just kind of lazily board up the entrance there. Got it. Oh, that was interesting. Ah, that's fair, awful. Even bring up the idea here. Oh, I was so bait that. Bullshit. Oh, health. You know, it's funny. I think I'm gonna go a little late because I'm enjoying the conversation, which is funny because I've absolutely just been kind of fucking around fiddling. You know, trying to make the stream last until it's supposed to end with this game. Here as in Utah. Hell. It may not be all of the problem, but I wouldn't be surprised if at least some of the problem was the fact that it's Utah. Wow, they are still on my ass from earlier. Oop. Goodbye. Bling. He's a bunch of closeted perverts. You know what? Also fair. Kind of like Japan. I see. There's wisdom in your words. Whee! Oh. I don't mean that because of the gay. Maybe a little bit because of the gay. Listen to the word closet. True. Oh! Hello, sir. Don't mind me. What's wrong with a little bit of a game of smack ass? Oh, you were already on your way over here. Uh-oh. I might die. That's not that it really matters, but whew. Alright, once again, this is supposed to be kind of a bad area to be fighting in, but you know what? It didn't spawn that flashlight guard soon, so... Military. Ah. Neener. You guys don't have the key to the gate. Alright, the guy over here gonna spawn? Yeah... Oh, he did just now. Glad he waited till I was done with the fight. Why aren't they getting mad about the missing, like, chalice or whatever was here? Just for the experience. So you've got a clue? God. Was a flute involved, though? Strip Monopoly. I want to say I've seen rules to that. Also, there's a hell of a, ignoring the strip part, there's a hell of a stretch goal for stream playing Monopoly with everyone. then I wouldn't be the only one suffering. It would be great. Monopoly. God. If I would do that, I would definitely have Among Us also on the reward tier, just so that the first game I didn't play with everyone was Monopoly. Cheapens community? Oh, that's definitely fair. I should probably kind of, like, more plan out. I do want to do, speaking of kind of more monthly things, I do still want to do, like, the crowd-controlled monthly stuff. Just because that gives, like, something for people to kind of work on, or use their points on somewhat often, in case they don't feel like, you know, any of the point rewards. So I should probably also figure out more games I want to play crowd control on, because, well, I'm sure I wouldn't mind monthly Ocarina of Time randomizer. Should probably find more than just that. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, Dark Souls. Right. The other good randomizer I have. What all is on crowd control? I don't quite remember at this point. Yo, GG Cosmic. And then you didn't have any Sparky. I feel like you've definitely been here long enough since you last gambled to have some. You know what? I want to take a peek at what's on crowd control. Which means I'm just gonna open it, so, like, you know, you probably shouldn't redeem anything. Well, I guess it stays, so. Open over here. God, the music's getting all fucky because I'm messing with other stuff. That's pretty funny. Let me see, there's Banjo-Kazooie, but I didn't exactly beat that, you know, without it. There's Dark Souls 3, which would... Is that not high enough on the pole? I'm gonna play in OBS for a second. Would you leave me alone so that I can have the game running in the background with music still playing? Thank you. Hold on, there's crowd control for Duck Hunt for the NES. Hold on. What are the things you can redeem on Duck Hunt? You know, I don't think I've ever actually played Duck Hunt. Just one of those things where it's like, actually, like, I don't know. I might have, and just not remember it because it's not exactly, you know, memorable game if you don't have nostalgia. Alright, there's nothing insanely inventive for Duck Hunt. They tried their best, but there isn't a ton to that game anyway. So, you know. I need to go to the beach. I'm kind of good on the beach for my own reasons. PC Fall Guys has something, a bunch of the Mega Mans. Minecraft. Raft, but I don't have Raft. They have something for the Game Boy Animorphs game. Alright. There is crowd control for Subnautica, which I keep forgetting about. Raft would be a cool goal. I don't know how much I would enjoy Raft. there is some progression in that. Like a group play game. That's true. Yes. Subnautica crowd control has some stuff that, as far as I know, could... I don't know if they have a lot of, like... you know, like... specific things to make sure it doesn't, like, fuck you heavily, but, hold on. Like, there's... Hold on. I'm looking at the Subnautica redemption things. There's one that fills the food and water gauge. That's nice. One that gives a random complete blueprint. One that removes a currently assigned item from the player's hotbar at random. Which is dick move, especially if it's during a fight. One that spawns a random creature near the player. Which could be anything, including, like, you know, a Reaper. Give player random crafted item. Oh, one that makes the player freeze in place, disable controls. One that fills oxygen. Ones that fills the player inventory slots with random junk. One that moves the player's starting pod to another starting... Well, okay, if it's another starting area, then that's probably not too bad. Oh, find a really new home. Moves the player's starting life pod to anywhere in the map. You could just warp my life pod to the dunes. One that just spawns a Reaper specifically. One that give the player a sacred stalker tooth. Right. Teleport the player to somewhere in the shallows. Note if the player's in a vehicle, this effect will bounce the player around 100 meters or so. Okay, so we need a little bit of honor rules with the Subnautica crowd control. Oh, one that hides the HUD. One that inverts the mouse and WASD input. Ugh. Oh god, that's right. One of the crowd control things for Subnautica just opens the PDA, so you can just force open the menu, which is hilarious and just so annoying. One that teleports the player to a random location in the game, which, depending on what's counted as the game, I might not have on. Because, like, it's like if it is the, like, outer area that's technically out of bounds in the game for the teleport. Because if so, you could just warp me, like, 1,000 meters into there, and I'm just guaranteed dead. And don't even have a chance to get away. One that randomizes the FOV setting, which just seems annoying. Same thing with randomize the mouse sensitivity. Final area and win like a boss. Yeah, I also don't know if it would warp you down there, because if so, that's also just killing the player. There is the one just to straight up kill the player. One that shuffles the hotbar. Again, just annoying. One that takes a battery out of a random piece of equipment. One that makes the player drop something from their inventory. One that toggles day or night. There's a redemption to re-enable the big gun. So near the end of the game, you have to go all the way back to the enforcement platform, prove you're clean, and then go launch the spaceship. And one that reverses time and restores the Aurora to its pre-exploded state. It won't last however long, since the Aurora is destined to go boomy. So you could make it so that the Aurora will eventually explode again. Like there's some real fun ones in Subnautica. I might have to buy Steam Subnautica to get that to work, though. So who knows? It's one for the Super Mario RPG. I don't know what exactly that one has. We can look real quick. I swear I'm playing Sly 2 Twitch staff. Don't yell at me. Give coins, decrease max FP, disable menu. Oh, that's just annoying. Fast walk. These price for battle effects that touch the whole party. Oh, got it. Float, give item, high jump, max FP, invert D-pad, low jump, pogo jump. Alright, nothing really exciting for that. Not enough to make me play Super Mario RPG again. Game's a little old for me, as someone with no nostalgia for it. There's a Binding of Isaac crowd control. That could be fun. What all does it have? I've kind of been somewhat tempted to play more Binding of Isaac too. I don't have any expansions, so I'd have to grab them, but... Add heart container, apply random curse, damage player, heal player, remove heart container, teleport player, buff or nerf random stats, give random trinkets or drop trinkets, give and take consumables, use items. Oh god, you can like use some items in the game. Like, you can make them use the Guppy's Paw? Interesting. Give and take some, fairly noticeable items. There's nothing too exciting there, but with kind of how Binding of Isaac already is, that would still probably be fun. Let me see, what else is there? Link to the Past. Yeah, if I get a modded Wii U, we could do Breath of the Wild crowd control. I have a modded Wii U. Anyway, that's all that. I would love a Hades crowd control to give me an excuse to play more Hades. Is that out yet on PlayStation? I had meant to grab that and use trophies as an excuse to play through Hades again. Let me check. I just had my browser searching all that up. I could have checked, but I was hoping someone just knew. Oh well. Whoop. But crowd control Hades would be a lot of fun. Especially if they thought of stuff. August 13th. I mean, that's not too far from now. I don't remember what day it is, but I know it's July. Oh, late July? 3 weeks from today. Okay. It's not too long. When it comes out, I might grab it on PlayStation and use trophies as an excuse to play through it again, because I really liked Hades. And I had kind of also meant to go back to just the PC save file I had at some point. I still remember the last thing we did was we got Satan's shooty gun, laser gun, and then I did like a run with that, and that was the last I ever played Hades. I don't even think I've touched it offline since then. Maybe I have. I also think I just need to go through, like, vaguely recent game releases and just see if there were any I kind of wanted. do that as part of the whole figure out what I'm gonna play once I actually beat the games I've been needing to beat. Oh, please make that. Oh! Bullshit. He saw me before I touched the ground. That's not allowed. I honestly kind of forgot they saw you before you touched the ground. I thought you had to touch the ground. God, I always forget guys have TNT on the first level. In my brain, that's a later level thing. I also need to think of what RPG I kind of want to start up when I actually beat Unibonk. And whether I should wait a little bit before I do. I think specifically I kind of want like a turn-based JRPG. I mean, I never did check out Dragon Quest XI. That's a thing I could do after I beat Unibonk finally. It shall happen soon. Trademark. Since I've given up Final Fantasy VIII, I've given up Code Vein since no one specifically seems to care a ton about me actually finishing that. I think the only games like I really need to hurry up and beat are Unibonk and Yakuza 0. I think that's kind of all I've got on the docket. And this, but you know, this is this. Final Fantasy 14. Can I really beat Final Fantasy 14 though? Like I'm not gonna stop playing it, but that and Skyrim, like I feel like those aren't games I'm trying to beat specifically. You can get caught up. Can I though? You've seen me play that game. Can I get caught up? I do think I'll play that Monday though, because I feel like it's been a couple weeks since I played it. I don't want to get too rusty, especially at the fighting, which I know I didn't do any fighting, or at least any story stuff on the last stream of it. You do a subathon. 1 sub equals 1 main story quest? Oh god. That's just the whole reward tier, is just 1 sub equals 1 main story quest, and then at like 500 subs is Aragon, or something ridiculous, so I don't have to do it. I would put it at 500. Gold watch. Yeah, I said it earlier, but my plan for this weekend, since there's people here that I don't think were here earlier when I said it. I don't think a single person who was here when I said it is still here, vice versa. Unless they're lurking, in which case enjoy the lurk. Today was obviously Subnautica, and I guess Sly 2 a little bit. Tomorrow, I'm planning on doing Skyrim. Although, based on how I'm feeling, I might also do a little bit of Sly 2, just to get a little more progress in. Sunday, I'm definitely doing Unibonk. I definitely won't change my mind or anything. And then I'm feeling Monday will just be some Final Fantasy 14. I'll try to at least do, like, a story quest, unlike last time I played it. I don't remember if I got far enough in my YouTube uploads for that to pop up, but I do remember naming the latest Final Fantasy 14 part Oops All Crafting. Because I distinctly remember I did not even start a main story quest on that. I don't know if I got far enough to publish that one or if it's just sitting as a draft. Yeah, yet another thing that didn't happen because my possibly ADHD brain just went, you're not gonna get anything done this week. And I apparently chose not to fight it too hard. Or I was just lazy. That would really be the most disappointing thing to go. But I do feel like conversations died a little down. I've done an hour straight of just wandering around this level, pickpocketing guards and fucking around. I found the bronze watch like 40 minutes ago. I think it's time to call it a night. I definitely want to thank everyone for hanging out, especially this last little conversation. We'll see if I ever get around to actually, like, putting more of this stuff more in motion and more solidified. Hopefully I do, because I do think it would be fun. I definitely at least want to get, like, the actual work I should be putting into the stream done. And, yeah. So, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Skyrim and maybe more Slide 2.